So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Ingram. And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Number 21, Mark Ingram.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Made by Jayon Brown.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He's tackled.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A pitch back. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the
2 minutes to play. 1st half. It's 14-0.
47-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Flowers. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a 1st half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this
through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Switzer, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Goskowski for the extra point.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
Remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Oh, the spin. They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
The ball carrier. Adoree Jackson on the tackle.
On second down, Ingram. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup. Leaves him with 3rd and 1.
5-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Field, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
On 31-yard line.
From the gun, Flowers. The open man is Westbrook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And going deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes. It inside the 40.
Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
54, right there, 54, Mike.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Flowers, and his throw is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Flowers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Again, it's Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. It's fielded at the 45. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Able to find Switzer, and he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. A quick throw here out to Brown. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Tennessee.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 at the 11. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Chuck Clark on.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's second and 2 now from the 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Wentz going to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Ravens 20, Titans 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is Tony Pollard. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Ravens on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
A 6-yard pickup.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, man. Watch the booth. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, keep it up.
He'll pitch it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Chris Westbrook complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Titans' 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
54.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they take a knee. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And some room to run now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Baltimore, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis